Railway will track through the south of France today. First, we'll get to know the area of Nice, and then we'll catch the boat to the island of Corsica. Under a brilliant sunny blue sky, various trains will take us along the beautiful coasts and through high mountainous landscapes to Mediterranean villages and historical cities. It'll be a journey that shows why Corsica is fondly dubbed the Île de Beauté, Island of Beauty. Our trip begins in Nice, one of the most famous coastal settings in the world, beautifully situated on the much-admired Côte d'Azur. The worldly image of the city is reflected in its modern station, where a train awaits us from the Provençal railways. The station is the point of departure of a beautiful train route through the Provence region, between the Alps and the Côte d'Azur. Alternating landscapes, typically French villages, and a wonderful climate all make this train journey a major tourist attraction. Railway will follow the trip from Nice to the small town of Saint-André-des-Alpes, a trip of 107 kilometers. We soon ride over one of the 13 metal bridges that are on the way. Actually, this train route was almost destroyed forever. The railway tracks that opened in 1911, after being under construction for 20 years, were severely damaged by heavy flooding in 1994. A great deal of time and money was needed to repair the tracks. The train has left the landscape of the Côte d'Azur and it begins its steady climb into the Alps. Scattered about, we spot old, deserted areas in a landscape that's characterized by green mountains and charming valleys. After almost 2.5 hours, we approach Saint-André-des-Alpes, a traditional Provençal town. Due to its pleasant climate and location at an elevation of 900 meters, it enjoys worldwide popularity among fervent paragliders. However, most visitors enjoy exploring the beautiful landscape and Lac de Castillon on foot. Regardless of how tempting the tranquility of Saint-André-des-Alpes may be, we head back for sophisticated Nice, the city where every year thousands of bon vivants and sun worshippers flock to the beaches. At one time, the first tourists here came from England, and so the Boulevard des Anglais was named for them. This lends itself perfectly to the motto of every trendy bathing resort: to see and be seen. But Nice is more than strutting on the beach. Nice is also strolling through the old, charming city.
Bonjour. Oh, vous êtes donc là? Comment ça va?
We leave behind the photogenic narrow streets and descend into the city's small port. This is the point of departure for numerous ferries to the Italian islands of Sicily and Sardinia. But we leave the mainland for the only French destination, the island of Corsica. With one final glimpse of Nice, we begin the 3-hour voyage. Then we'll set foot on the banks of Calvi, one of the most characteristic cities of Corsica. Calvi is on the west coast of Corsica and easily stands out with the citadel, the historic fort quarter of the city. It was built by the Genoese, who were among the many rulers to occupy Corsica through the centuries. The island has a history of violent resistance. In 1982, the French government was forced to give in to the growing call for more autonomy, and a regional parliament was established on the island. although a small minority continues to fight for complete self-rule. One thing is clear, the Corsicans are proud of their culture, which gives the island its own unique character. Favorably located on the coast and surrounded by fertile land, the citadel of Calvi has withstood a number of attacks. Now the narrow streets behind the fortress walls exude a tranquil atmosphere. During a stroll through the city, we come upon the remains of a house abandoned long ago. We find the trace of a rumor that has been circulating for centuries. These walls were supposedly part of the house where Columbus was born. Although this has never been proven and is most unlikely, the walls remain. Alongside the tranquility of the historic upper city, there is liveliness in the lower city. Here life revolves around the port, where all big ships from France arrive, where local fishermen unload their catch, and where sailboats and luxury yachts from all over dock. All come to admire the city, visit the nearby beaches, or just to settle down at a local cafe. Although we enjoy our first encounter with one of the island's major export products, wine, we must move on. Something new awaits us, the beach train of the Corsican Railway. From the picturesque station of Calvi, we make a short trip north to the coastal town of Île-Rousse, a trip that will take us 20 kilometers along the sea. Calvi has as much as 6 kilometers of beach, offering a beautiful view of the old city. Our warning is in order to the unsuspecting tourist. Don't doze off on the edge of the train tracks. The train literally rides over the beach.